1979. Imagine a blue-collar workplace, but it's millions of miles away in deep space. The year is 2122. The commercial towing vessel Nostromo is heading back to Earth, carrying an industrial payload of 20 million tons of mineral ore. The 7-member crew, plus Jonesy, the ship's cat, are in a deep stasis sleep. Suddenly, the ship's computer, nicknamed Mother, wakes him up early. They aren't home yet. They've intercepted an unidentifiable transmission from a nearby, desolate moon called LV-426. Because of a strict clause in their corporate contracts with the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, they are legally required to investigate any potential sign of intelligent life or forfeit their entire payload and paycheck. The investigation and the infection. Captain Dallas, Executive Officer Kane, and Navigator Lambert don spaceships and hike out onto the stormy surface of the moon. They stumble across a massive, biomechanical derelict alien spacecraft. Inside, Kane discovers a cavernous chamber filled with thousands of leathery, glowing eggs. As he bends over to inspect one, the egg opens. A spider-like creature launches upward, shatters his helmet visor, and attaches itself strictly to his face. Dallas and Lambert rush an unconscious Kane back to the ship. Warrant Officer Ellen Ripley, acting as the officer in charge on board, refuses to let them in, citing standard 24-hour quarantine protocols. However, Ash, the ship's science officer, overrides her authority and opens the airlock anyway. In the med bay, they find a creature has wrapped its tail around Kane's neck and is feeding him oxygen. When they try to cut a leg off, they discover its blood is a highly concentrated yellow molecular acid that eats straight through multiple decks of the ship. Eventually, the creature detaches on its own and dies, leaving Kane seemingly unharmed and waking up with a massive appetite. The twist and the hunt. Here is where the movie shifts into full cosmic nightmare territory. During a celebratory dinner before going back into stasis, Kane begins choking and convulsing. Suddenly, a small phallic alien creature violently bursts out of his chest cavity, killing him instantly, and scurries off into the dark vents of the ship. The climax and ending. Realizing the ship is a lost cause, Ripley, Lambert, and Parker decide to activate the Nostromo's self-destruct sequence and escape in the Narcissus shuttle. While gathering supplies, the xenomorph corners and brutally kills both Parker and Lambert. Ripley is left completely alone. She manages to trigger the 10-minute self-destruct timer, grabs Jonesy the cat, and barely makes it to the escape shuttle before the Nostromo vaporizes in a massive nuclear blast. Believing she is finally safe, Ripley strips down to prepare for stasis, but the ultimate jump scare hits. The xenomorph has camouflaged itself directly into the shuttle's exposed wiring. Showing incredible composure under extreme pressure, Ripley dons a spacesuit, straps herself into the pilot's seat, and opens the main airlock door. The decompression sucks the alien out into the vacuum of space. It tries to climb back in via the engine exhaust, but Ripley fires the thrusters, blasting the creature into the void forever. The movie ends with Ripley recording a final log entry, stating that she and the cat are the sole survivors of the Nostromo as she drifts into the long journey home.